Well, the House of Commons is adjourned for the summer, but what's next for the Liberals, Conservatives and NDP? Let's bring in CTV's Jeremy Charron to answer some of those questions. Jeremy, good morning. So Parliament will be on break, but likely not MPs?
Yeah, exactly. The MPs now begin what's known as the barbecue circuit. It'll be a busy summer for MPs from all parties, really, but specifically Liberals and Conservatives. With the Liberals losing in the polls and the gap between them and the Conservatives continuing to grow, Liberals are expected to be busy this summer, knocking on doors, spending time with their constituents in their ridings, trying to hear from Canadians and understand what they're frustrated about. It's no secret that the Liberals have lost popularity over the last while as we see the gap in the polling continue to grow. And so what we can expect to see is a lot of those MPs, the Prime Minister, ministers, spending time with Canadians, speaking to people in their ridings and trying to understand what they can do to try and regain support and close that gap. On the flip side, Conservatives are well aware of the position they're in, and they'll be using this summer, it's expected, to try and further that gap, speaking to Canadians as well and understanding where they can try and continue to gain ground and in what parts of the country they can try and continue to really widen that gap with the Liberals as we head into a fall session with a possible election starting to near.
And Jeremy, what's interesting, of course, is right here in Toronto, we have a pretty big by-election. A lot of people paying attention to coming up on Monday. A lot of people suggesting a Liberal seat, one of the safest in the country, could be toppled here. That could potentially shift those Liberal government priorities when the House resumes. But at least at this point, what do they appear to be?
Yeah, I mean, to your point, what happens in that by-election is going to be a massive difference maker. A stronghold, a Liberal stronghold. If we see the Liberals lose support there, significant support, still win the seat, but lose support, there are going to be a lot of hard conversations. If the Conservatives flip that seat and take it, there will be a lot of looking within in the Liberal Party. What we've heard so far from Steve McKinnon, Liberal House Leader, is that they'll be focusing on more of the same come the fall session. We've heard a lot of talk this session about pharmacare, childcare, housing, affordability issues, things that the Liberals say they're trying to do to make Canadians' lives better. And what we've heard is that they'll continue to focus on things like that come the fall, things that focus on trying to help Canadians in as many ways as possible in their day-to-day lives. But certainly you raise a good point, Nick, in that everybody will be watching this by-election very closely because it will have a major impact.
4 days away.
In my riding, too. Okay, we'll see what happens. CTV's Jeremy Charron, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Jeremy.